What is up, family? I hope that you're having a great day. I hope God has blessed you, and may God continue to bless y'all and y'all family. But today's episode, we're going to talk about what some things I learned in my 20s. I'm only 26, y'all, but I still have a lot to learn. But I know some things that I can tell y'all. You hear me? So even if you 30, 40, or you 14, 18, 20, this video is for you. Now I'm going to tell you some of the mistakes I made, and I'm going to tell you what some things I also learned from older heads too. But let's get into this video, y'all. Alright, fam. So the first thing I learned, and this was a personal conviction for me, was to stop focusing on my wife and let God bring her to me. See, I was consumed in, I got to find my wife, because that's what society has told us. We have to get married by a certain age. So I'm thinking, okay, bet I need to find her. When in general, I was wasting some of my years in my 20s by dating the wrong people who I knew I shouldn't have been dating, or sitting here focusing on the wrong girl when I knew I should be focusing on my career. I could be focusing on my podcast, etc. You have to let God bring your spouse to you. Okay, because you don't want to end up in a situation where you married the wrong person, or you spent so much time focusing on what you want and not what God wants you to have. So it was actually a story in the Bible, okay? And the story is these two sisters, all right? One of them went to Jesus, and she was basically sitting down talking to him, while the other sister was doing all these tasks, getting stuff ready for God and all of that. And the other sister was like, "Hey, Jesus, why my sister can't come help me? Don't you see me struggling with all this stuff? And she here talking to you. I need help." And what resonated with me was, we so focused on things we have to do that we're not spending time with God. We're not letting God control the things that he's supposed to control. So stop focusing so much on your wife or the things that has nothing to do with what God wants you to do, and focus on what he has for you to do. All right. Step 2, you have to build a relationship with him. So that step 1 and step 2 kind of ties into each other. You have to spend time with him and build a relationship with God. Because how you know is God telling you to do something if you don't know his voice, if you don't read his word, if you don't listen to him in silence. And that's something that I was struggling with. I'm still kind of struggling with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I'm learning, like, when you spend significant time with your significant other and you make time for them, you should be doing the same thing with God. Because at the end of the day, we're married to God. Literally, we're his bride. We're married to him. So just imagine if your boyfriend, girlfriend, or your wife or husband didn't spend time with you, how would you feel? He wouldn't even know what you like. She wouldn't even know what you like. None of that. Because they don't spend time with you. That's how we do God sometimes. And we have to build a relationship with him. Okay, so we'll know what he's telling us, and if it's the enemy or ourselves telling us to do something we ain't supposed to do. You get me? The third step is enjoy your single life. You hear me? Because as they say, you're not going to get these single years back. So enjoy your single life. Some of the things that I have been doing, and I need to start doing a couple of them again, but some of the things that I have started doing was solo dates, going out to the movies by myself, going to get something to eat by myself. I actually just sit down and enjoy the things that I do. Like, shoot, I got my PlayStation 5. Sometimes after I have a stressful day, man, I just sit down, play Madden, play MLB, play FIFA, and do all of those things just to relax my mind. And that could be my solo date for real. Another thing is, I have dates with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I need to start doing it again. But I would, like, sit down, go on my little secret place, and I just talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And that's my Jesus date. So you got to do stuff like that, man. If you like going golfing, go golfing. If you like going shopping, ladies, go to the mall or to the stores and shop. Long as it's bringing you peace of mind and you're enjoying it, do it. And I'm going to touch on this too, man. You don't have to go to all these expensive places to enjoy your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to go to the beach, cool, go to the beach, explore, man, explore, get out there, but make sure you're doing it for you. Don't do it because you see people on social media going to all these extravagant places. If you don't really enjoy it, don't do it. Step 5 is to ask God to reveal your flaws. And this right here is going to blow your mind. I'm telling you, because it blew my mind. I was sitting there like, God, I know this ain't me. And he was like, yep, that's you. You was doing that, or you is doing that. And one thing he revealed to me was that I had a gossiping spirit. And you know you're not supposed to gossip. So, like, the gossip will end up coming to me most of the time. But see, sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, I would go to the gossip. And I end up gossiping. And I knew it was a problem when I tried to stop. And I couldn't stop. Like, I would still go and do what I had in gossip. You know what I'm saying? And when he revealed that to me, I was like, ooh, dang. That's crazy. But now, you know, I'm getting better with that. I'm still asking God to help me not to gossip. And you could be gossiping and not even know. Like, if somebody come to you and they talking to you about somebody, and you, even if you don't say nothing, like, you really agreeing with them if you don't say nothing about it, you're gossiping. And when somebody brought that out to me, I was like, word, I thought if I ain't saying that one gossip, that's still gossiping, because you're not saying nothing. That means you're in agreement with what they're saying. Now, if you go up and say, hey, look, I don't want to gossip, I ain't got time for that, you know what I'm saying? Just talk to God about it and keep pushing. You ain't gossiping then. Alright, so the last step is, your type can get you in trouble. What do you mean by that, man? Your type in women for my men, and your type in men for my women, they can get you in trouble. You hear me? And I had to realize that, man. I was on the phone with one of my homeboys, and I was like, bro, my type would get me in trouble. That's why I got to stay away from that, because I noticed every girl I talked to, they all looked alike. Literally. And even my little brother, you know what I'm saying? He was telling me that last night. He was like, bro, every girl that you talk to or you follow on Instagram, they all look alike. Like, that's a problem, bro. And I was like, bro, what the world? I was just saying that with my friend the other day. So your type can get you in trouble. So if God presents somebody to you, don't disregard them because they not what you usually want or you usually would talk to. That could be the best thing for you, man. And remember, the devil know what you like too. So he gonna send counterfeits. But I really hope this video helped y'all. I really hope y'all share these tips with somebody. But y'all have a blessed, positive, productive day. And remember to spend time with God, man. Peace.